Hey, what's going on, Guardians? TBL here, and we are back to finish up our guide on the Polaris Lance, finishing up that legendary quest, upgrading from the Braytech Scout Rifle to the exotic Polaris Lance, and then finally finishing out that quest by unlocking the exotic masterwork for it. Just like before, all of this is done via completion of the Nascent Dawn questline. Now, we left off finishing up step 2 out of 5. Which of course results in getting you the legendary Braytech RWP Mark II. So we'll be picking things up with the third part of the Nascent Dawn quest and finishing it all the way through. If you missed out on the previous parts of this guide covering steps 1 and 2, we'll leave a link to those videos down in the description box below. Alright, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. When you get to part 3 out of 5, your first step is going to be to complete 10 levels of escalation protocol. Now, just like with the sleeper simulant quest, you're going to have to run into the escalation protocol and start clearing out some of those waves. Thankfully, this is much easier now that the quick update has gone into effect that's lowered the overall level of enemies in waves 4 through 7. Thankfully, you don't need to get a complete clear of waves 1 through 7 for escalation protocol. You can just do wave 1 over and over and over again. So once you're in the upper maybe 360s to lower 370s, head over to Mars and start running escalation protocol. If you're doing just level 1 over and over and over again, it shouldn't take you too long to get 10 levels of escalation protocol clear. Additionally, I do believe completing all 7 levels of escalation protocol will complete this step for you. So if you've got a good enough group and you're able to clear that final boss, that should get this done too. Anyways, once this step is complete, your next step will be to complete 3 Vanguard strikes. Now, this step is super duper easy. You don't even have to do heroics for it. You can just head to the regular Vanguard strike playlist and run this really quickly. Although, of course, if you haven't done your milestones for the week, you can, of course, run 3 heroic strikes to get that quest done for Zavala while also simultaneously filling out this quest requirement. Anyways, once you're done with your 3 strikes, you'll need to open the sleeper node at the beginning of the Olympus descent. This node is located on the side of the cliff way back at the starting point for Mars that you first spawned into when you began the Warmind DLC. You can simply follow this path that we're taking here and you'll hear the music popping out from underneath you and around a corner. Simply hop down here and you'll find the node waiting for you. Once you've activated this node, head back to Anna Bray, upload that memory, and when you speak to her, she'll grant you the masterwork version of the Braytech RWP Mark II, allowing this scout to generate orbs on multi-kills. Once you've accepted it, congratulations, you're almost done. You've completed step 3 out of 5. Now on to step 4, which will grant you the exotic Polaris Lance. Now, for step 4, you're going to need to get precision multi-kills without reloading, you'll need about 5 of those, and kills with the prototype scout rifle, meaning you'll need to utilize your new Masterwork Braytech scout rifle to get kills. This step is incredibly easy. You can literally just walk outside, maybe activate level 1 of the escalation protocol, and farm out some thrall. Overall, you're going to need 25 kills, so just lace out your precision shots and you should have this done before the event itself is complete. Seriously, this part will take you no time at all. But once you've completed it, gotten all 25 of those required kills, your next step will be to complete the mission Fury on Io. This was that really cool mission back on Io where you had to go into the Warmind Vault. So if you pull up the director for Io, you'll see that the mission has been added to the world space. Go ahead, load it up, head through and complete it. Not much has changed since the first time you've come around here. And once you're finished, your next step will be to find a hidden cache found near Rasputin's mine lab. So load up your director again, head back to the Braytech Futurescape near Anna Bray, and make your way into the inner sanctum. Towards Rasputin's lair, you'll find another singing sleeper node. Open this up and you will complete this step, granting you yet another memory. By now you know what to do with these. Head back to Anna Bray, upload this memory, and congratulations, the next time you talk to her, she will grant you the exotic scout rifle, the Polaris Lance. There you go, Guardians, you've got her, the new exotic scout rifle right from Anna Bray, and it is so much fun to play with. But we're not done here, because we've got 1 step quest left to do. That's right, Nascent Dawn 5 out of 5 was made available this week while Bungie was holding some pretty big live streams. If you want to see what they showed off today, make sure you're going back and watching our videos covering the subject. But anyways, here's how you can complete Nascent Dawn step number 5. Well, for the first part of this, you'll need to get 15 Javelin multi-kills very quickly. Now, this can seem a little bit tricky at first, but thankfully, Ikora Rey has got you covered. She's got the story mission Will of the Thousand, so you can just get to the part where you get the guaranteed javelin during that story mission and utilize it to get very quick kills. Otherwise, of course, you can utilize a Mars Warsat event or start up your own escalation protocol and use an armory code to get guaranteed access to the javelin. Once you've completed that part, step 2 will have you completing 3 PvP matches. That's right, you'll need to take a step into the Crucible. Thankfully, we've got Mayhem active this week, so 3 PvP matches should take no time at all. And it should keep the hair pulling to a minimum. After this, you'll be tasked with completing a very special version of the Strange Terrain mission where you take down Nokris. So go ahead, get that done, and you'll be able to move on to the final step of this questline, where you'll be tasked with unlocking the sleeper node in the middle of the Alton Dynamo server room. And as usual, it'll drop you a memory node that you'll be taking back to Anna Bray. Once you've gotten back to her and uploaded the node, you'll be rewarded with this, the Polaris Lance Catalyst, granting you access to the exotic masterwork version of the Polaris Lance once you've completed a specific task. So, what is the task for this catalyst? Well, it seems simple, but it can actually be a little bit confusing. The catalyst will require you to defeat enemies with the Polaris Lance and to get 50 kills with the Perfect Fifth perk. But based on our experiences here, you actually need to get kills with the burn from the Perfect Fifth perk, not exactly the explosion for it. This basically means you'll need to build up the Perfect Fifth perk, land the shot on an enemy, and then have the burn from the explosion kill them rather than the explosion itself. Which can seem a little bit difficult at first, but as with most things in this game, you can actually just load up the Leviathan, head into the Castellum, and then make use of the infinite waves of Cabal that will be spawning there. Basically, you're going to want to land 4 precision hits, build up that perfect 5th shot, you'll hear the chime when it's fully built, and then you're going to want to headshot 1 full health enemy. If you do this right, they should die from the burn damage rather than from the explosive damage, which will then count towards the 50 perfect 5th kills that you need. If you're consistently landing your precision shots, you should be able to get this done in about 30 minutes or so. And there you go, once you've completed this step, you will unlock the exotic masterwork for the Polaris Lance, which of course grants the weapon the Dragonfly perk, meaning every precision kill is now going to cause an explosion, with your 5th precision kill also causing that burn. And I've got to say, that is not too bad at all. But there we go, Guardians, that is how you can complete the Nascent Dawn questline in its entirety, granting you the Polaris Lance exotic scout rifle, the exotic catalyst for it, and then ultimately the exotic masterwork. This has been a really cool 5-part quest that I've really enjoyed going through for the past couple of weeks. I really hope that this is something they continue moving forward with multi-part quests where the exotic catalyst and the masterwork is tied directly to the questline itself. I would love that for some exotics coming in the future. But alright, Guardians, that is going to be it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed. How do you feel about the exotic Polaris Lance Scout Rifle? Be sure to leave us your thoughts down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed, feel free to drop a like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 news. That's going to be it for this one, Guardians. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.